I regret graduating with a first class. I'm not saying it's wrong to graduate with a first class or as the best graduating student, don't get me wrong, but that shouldn't be your only focus. It is a good thing to graduate with good grades, and by all means, please, if you have the mental strength, if you want to, by all means, please do graduate with first class, but that shouldn't be your only priority. And while I was in school, I was only focused on my academics, like nothing else mattered at all. And now, 2 years later, I regret it so much. Right now, my social life is a wreck. There's no networking, no relationship, romantic and even normal like friendship. Let me tell you something. Where networking and connection will take you, trust me.
This has been a battle. So many people are still going for degrees, so many people are still going for skills. There are discussions that come up, and then when you try to say a thing or two about why skills is very important and pertinent in our generation, considering our country, Nigeria, while I go boss, like people will rain down curses on you. But then the truth still stands, and we are going to find out today what it is about. So stick around. Let's go.
Let's be honest, it's 2023 and you're a Nigerian. Let's be very honest, nobody gives a shit about what you graduated with. Like, I don't know, it's just maybe probably in the older generation, with the older generation, the millennials, fine, what you graduated with is very important. But right now, na person wey no person wey no person wey no person, that's how you can get to where you are going. And it can be messed up, but it's the reality, so you have to adjust to it. You will see someone with a second class upper or someone with a second class lower, or someone that's basically unserious with their studies while you're in school, but it was busy attending all social events, networking, meeting with people, like being out there. You are in your own corner, reading and reading like your life depends on it. Both of you graduate, 1 week later he has a job, and you 3 months later oshingbe CV kiri, you're still carrying CV around. You're not saying your enemies are after you. My dear, ain't your enemies, babe. You were focused on just one thing, when a total man is made up of several things.
So still on this matter right now, I want you to tell us something. Like, what do you feel about this particular trend of what is happening in Nigeria? Whether skills is much more important than having a degree in Nigeria, or they should all go for their degrees for those who are still interested. What do you feel?
Yes, thank you. For me to say something about this, I need to be specific. In Nigeria currently, our discussion, the boundary is just Nigeria. We are not exceeding Nigeria. We are talking based on Nigeria, whether degree or skill. If you ask me, I'll tell you that the answer to this depends on your situation. If you are a kind of person who asks for help before you can be able to purchase jam, I will tell you that degree is not more important. What is important for you is what? Skill. If you're a kind of person who cannot afford the cost of your high institution, I will tell you that degree is not more important. Skill is more important. If you're a kind of person who your parents doesn't have anything to sponsor your education, or if you're a kind of person who doesn't even have uncle who is ready to sponsor you, or if you're a kind of person who doesn't even have anybody who can help, and you too, you don't have any money to help yourself, degree is not more important. Skill is more important. If you're in Nigeria, taking for instance, why I'm saying this is because in Nigeria, there is no job in Nigeria. Those who graduated last 10 years, check around you, check around your circle. Those people,
It goes beyond 10 years, yeah. But people will graduate 4 years back, they never get anything. Most people where they do normal hustle on a daily basis. So it's a long thing.
so that's why I say 10 years. Let's just take the limit 10 years. Check back and tell me the percentage of people who graduated and they are working. You will see that it's quite so difficult. Yeah. Yeah, that's an interruption, but it's part of what we are doing. So, as I was saying, that in Nigeria, all of us know that there's no job. If you remember, sometime last year, even President Buhari told us that there's no job for you when you graduate. So, taking for instance now, many people are just going into university because we have been told that you must go to university, or because of what people might say. If you didn't go to university, they will not call you a graduate. But that is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that we are all trying to get money and live a better life. So if we have enough money, so many people will not even bother to go to university. But we are going to university because of what? We want to get a nice job after graduating. So these are the major aim people are going to university. But imagine yourself going to university after graduating, you have no job. I'm not going to condemn degree because I have degree. I want to tell you now that, do you believe with me that if you come to Nigeria, with all the hardship we have in Nigeria now, graduates are suffering more than non-graduates?
Exactly. Exactly. I have something to chip in here. You know, the thing here is that because of this, how do I put it now? This stereotype that comes with not being a graduate in Nigeria, it now becomes difficult for people who want to learn a skill or who want to go into something that will maybe like give them handy jobs that they can be doing and then they can be making money on a daily basis. The truth is, so many graduates are living hand to mouth. Hand to mouth is even something that is good. Some of them don't even know anything that they want to do or something that they want to engage in. So this is very disturbing. And then I think part of the problem in this thing is say like the government is not helping issues. If there is a way to lift the pace of skills acquisition in Nigeria, it has to be done. That's the only way that you can encourage people to go into acquiring skills. Because what's the need? Say you went to a university, you graduated, you now get a degree, and then at the end of the day, you still go back and go and learn a skill from people who did not go to school. My brother, you choke. You choke, and it's not actually something that we have to encourage in Nigeria. Because in as much as getting a degree is important, but now comes the question: what degree are you acquiring? Are you getting a degree that is going to project you exactly into the profession that you studied?
Yes.
Something that you're going to practice immediately you're stepping out. Because these days, even getting a professional degree or professional course, studying a professional course in university, it's kind of dicey because nothing is guaranteed now. Whether you studied medicine, engineering, or architecture, whatsoever professional course, there is no guarantee that there will be job. You have to provide one for yourself.
Yes, but there are professional courses. There are professional courses that you don't need job. Are you getting it? See, the major problem we are facing in Nigeria now is that people just want to enter university. They will tell you that this course you can work anywhere. Any course they tell you that you can work anywhere. Run
My
away.
brother, run, oh.
Run.
In school, I was only focused on my books. I swear, nothing else mattered. And then I thought I was like, a very serious child. Like, I thought I was doing well. I was there. But getting out of school, I realized life is not all about what you graduated with. I swear, it is not too. Especially in this part of the world, Nigeria, it's really not about what you graduated with or what you have in your head. Most times, it's about the people you know. You leave school, you don't know anybody, even your classmates, you hardly talk to them. Because I'm talking about myself. You hardly talk to your classmates, you hardly talk to anybody, you hardly attend events, even your sign out, you did not go. So if you're in school currently, this is for you. Please and please take your academics serious and at the same time take your social life more seriously, because the shocker you will meet when you get out, it won't even be funny. Like, because in your head, the way lecturers used to talk, graduate with the first class, blah blah, you'll be thinking, people will be rushing me, Amy best graduate, Amy 5.0. Until you're met with a different reality outside, you're like, what am I, what is this? So you will not be shocked. I'm telling you now, please focus on your social life also. Make friends, people of caliber. I'm super glad I graduated with a first class degree. Super happy. Like, I'm really glad about it. and I'm glad I also graduated as the best graduating student. But every single day since graduation, it haunts me that I didn't make connection. Like I can count with this one finger how many people I talk to in a small school, because it's a private university. It is small.
See, if you see, there's something I'm regretting. If I knew what I know now, I wouldn't have wasted my years in the university. Are you getting it? If I could be able to sponsor myself, leave Nigeria, go outside and study, I will benefit more than the 5 years I stayed in Nigeria. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Okay, now what are you studying? What is that course you are studying? See, I want to tell you that in Nigeria now, if the courses we study in university are 200, 150 of those courses are useless in as much as Nigeria is concerned.
Wow.
Many people find it offensive when I say this, especially those who are academically inclined. They say that there's no education that is useless.
Exactly.
But I still maintain it that if we have 200 courses in the Nigerian universities, 150 of them are useless, and you don't even need to go to study that course. You don't even need to waste your years studying the course, because definitely you are coming out with nothing. Are you getting it? Okay, now let's take for instance somebody who study forest in Nigeria. Where can the person work?
Forest guard.
No. In terms of in Nigeria, somebody who studies zoology. How many zoo do we have in Nigeria that the person can work?
To be honest, there are so many useless courses in the university system of Nigeria. The university system of Nigeria is totally messed up. We need a total overhaul. But waiting for that to happen is like waiting for Jesus to come, because you don't know when that is going to happen. So what do you have to do? If you know that you don't have the means to get yourself into university comfortably, not the one that you enter university and you gotta start begging, you gotta start doing hookup, you gotta start doing one or two things just to make ends meet.
This is the major reason why there are a lot of hookupians in university. Yes, we have been in the university, and you know how people are trying to survive.
Exactly.
Now, many of the guests you live in hostel with, you know how they disappear every night, going to hustle. What is the hustle? They are selling themselves in order to be able to provide. Some have to sleep with lecturers in order to just get, because of maybe handout of 2,000 naira. Is that what you are going to go through after everything? You not still have job. You have wasted all your money in the university. My brother, get a scare. Personally, when I was going into university, I never had intention of graduating to be employed. This is me. What I had in mind while going to university is that I want to employ people. I want to be a provider of labor. And I was able to do that even when I was still studying.